limitations of Snowflake. It's like more general or data warehousing limitations. First of all, it is not a machine learning platform or not for machine learning. So if you see BigQuery offers that BigQuery ML, but it is primarily for historical data analysis, Snowflake. But if you are using Snowflake with other, you have to use Snowflake with other machine learning tools. It is not ML like ML platform, or it is like it integrates well with other ML products, platforms, right? So you can use this with Jupyter Notebook, and you can sample data and you can use it in pandas, and those things can be done, but not a ML platform as such, like BigQuery offers you that. Second is like if you have to integrate Snowflake with AWS security, then it's not so natural. You have to basically provide external ID and then provide IAM role policy. So there are multiple steps involved. But if you see, Redshift is like pretty straightforward to integrate with AWS security. It can integrate, but it takes a few configurations or few setup steps to integrate with cloud provider security. For example, BigQuery integrates with the big like Google Cloud Pipeline very well. But here you have to integrate explicitly with the AWS security or Google Cloud Provider security, I should say. Cloud Provider security. For example, IAM roles, permissions, all these things. Apart from that, it is not for storing events. When I say events, there is a concept of event sourcing in microservices based application. So you'll find Kafka is very good. Confluent Kafka is very good for storing events. So events, they indicate what is happening right now. So events indicate what is happening right now, right? So distance data warehouse is like technology which is storing the state of the organization rather than storing the what is happening right now. Apart from that, it is not for like data processing as such, like Spark. So I'm writing the technology like Kafka. So they have their own role. For example, BigQuery ML, right? So etc. So you will find this but Snowflake provides a lot of interesting features for data transformations. Provides data transformation support. For example, it provides fields and tasks, stored procedures. You can write stored procedures. You can write user-defined functions and many other things for performing data transformation, custom data transformation. You can do that. Okay. So there are other limitations also with regards to Snowflake. That means you have to be on the cloud. Like it is not for unstructured data, not for unstructured data. It is for structured or semi-structured data. So there are other differences also, like as I mentioned, like HDF. If you are on HDFS, you have to move to cloud before you can use Snowflake. So this is another important thing. It is only on. This is only a cloud. Only a cloud offering. Only a cloud offering, right? And it is recommended you keep data within Snowflake. Even external tables are not having good performance because they are not stored in FDM format. So it's recommended to store it in the Snowflake itself. The data should be stored in Snowflake. So hope you got an idea